Win!
Yo, what is it, guys? Well, people back in here again, and welcome to another GTA 6 video. Yo, in this video, man, we'll be talking about why GTA 6 and why people are actually wanting it to be set up in the modern days. Now, we'll be talking about it here in a second, guys, but I do want to tell y'all, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, drop a like, turn the bells on. Notifications have been a huge problem nowadays on YouTube. So if you want to tune in, guys, make sure y'all tune in for that. What I do want to tell you guys, if you have not yet gotten your Coldest water bottle yet, it is a 1 gallon water bottle you can take to the gym, outdoor sports. It is a stainless steel water bottle. It's very popular and it has the top trends because of all the benefits and advantages that these have, and also eco-friendly. So if you guys are interested in buying yourself a cup, I'm holding off 1 week of giveaways. Make sure y'all tune in. Use my code called the Real P1 and use that to get yourself a water bottle. The link will be in the description, and make sure to check them out. So everybody is always asking one main question: is GTA 6 going to be set in the modern day, or is it going to be in 80s settings? Which, you know, that's not going to work with an actual modern audience. And, you know, we'll talk about it here, guys, because this is something that, you know, it's on my mind too. Now, Rockstar is not really afraid to actually put in different eras at some time or period, but the publisher's game has done, like, I don't know, they've probably gone to like 1800s, a present day, you know, and everything's just in about between, you know. And we're just like looking into like all the GTAs, what they're all set to, the 60s, 80s, 90s, 2010s, and now we have a, you know, 2013s and so on. But we just haven't got anything above that besides cutting the cords and giving us Red Dead, you know. So there was a lot of history that had to do with GTA because the different decades and all the GTA series that has been various on previous, you know, times and stuff. But there was 2 of them that were in London expansion packs for the original Grand Theft Auto that were in set like in the 1960s. And then we had like Vice City that was set in 1980s, and then GTA 1 and San Andreas were set in the 1990s, which is crazy, right? Even 3 and 4, you know, between present day and the 2000s. GTA 5 was actual on 2010 with all spin-offs with like different things in the settings over a decade. But Rockstar, you know, brought a huge thing between decades in the game with periods like music, clothing, weapons, and all that stuff. They even going back to like the features, stuff like that. The highlighted things that were in difference between Miami and 1980s, even 2020s in Vice City, kind of added a lot more to GTA's experience. Even there was a Reddit post of Tasted Luma that kind of did outline some information on GTA 6 that should be set in the modern day. But GTA 5 was actually set in 2013 at some time, which had like a strong, huge focus on the internet with like the apps, social medias, and the value having potential a lot in the game. And just having to lose or actually lost in some time during an earlier period, even changing the times. Even Vice City is rumored like a main location for GTA 6, but the possibility of adding some like locations based on like the cities of Chicago, Rio de Janeiro, I don't know, it's just like just having to compare a lot of things between Miami and from the 80s and the modern day. The whole evolution is going to be a little different, even with cities becoming a lot more populated, dense, you know, type. And this dude, Testaluma, noted that the power of current PCs and also the next gen consoles, that Rockstar actually has the ability to make a whole new Vice City look much more realistic and actually have the match of Miami, just how it will look, with a lot more potential for story content and areas to actually explore. Kind of going out, you know, out beyond than just having a limitation. You know, as far as like let's just say some classic cars, extremely like, you know, some beautiful women, you know what I'm saying? And the whole time not to stop from being a possibility in a modern GTA game. After all, the classic cars could still be seen today. But after GTA 6 in the early time period, we kind of have possibilities that they would add like a modern GTA that could use aspects from different times. But you know, it is what it is. If we end up finding some good stuff, you know, it'd be pretty cool to see. But even adding music is the biggest part of GTA. Imagine having Miami music, you know, some Cuban music or something like that. Having things to be changed. Even Rockstar has like a very good and a huge library of songs to actually play for the radio. You know, if it's like in modern settings, if it's in the 80s, then you know, obviously they're gonna have an 80s type of music. But Vice City does have metal, it has classic rock, and a lot of 80s bands. For example, like Motley Crue, that was putting a lot, you know, just rolling out the music industry. You know, so it's pretty cool to see something like that different. But if it was more in modern time or in the 80s, the technology that they can actually put in this game, especially on the next gen consoles, would be pretty fire to see. So, you know, it's just gonna have to play that role. If we're gonna want something fresh, it wouldn't matter if it's modern settings or 80s. It all depends how you feel about the game, you know. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys do drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn the bells on, and also use the code for the Coldest water bottle. I have a discount code right below called RealP1. Check it out, get yourself one, let me know when you get one, and post a mission, let me know. Alright, today guys, post in the comment. I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace.